Opa! Today's Greek food day, and we're going to check out a hot new business making awesome authentic Greek food called Greek Aloha Kitchen. They're located on the corner of Vineyard and Liliha Street in that little building that J&S Lumpia used to be at, which I covered in my Salt Lake Eats episode. So they moved to Salt Lake and the Greek Aloha Kitchen moved into that empty spot. It is a very, very small place in the back. You can enter from the Liliha Street side near that church. There are about 10 parking stalls or so, but they are shared with the other businesses. When I went around 12:30-ish, there was only like 2 stalls open, so be sure to go early. It is quite popular, actually. People have heard it through word of mouth. People are super friendly there. Parking is free, even though it's kind of limited. And we're going to check out their awesome Greek food. So the first dish I got, they're famous for, of course, when you eat Greek food, you got to get the gyro. This is the gyro, and you can pick your type. There's different pitas. I got the Athena gyro, and I don't really know what the difference is, but apparently this one's the most popular. And it comes with the fries inside, and you can choose pork or chicken. I did place my order on their app that they use. I think it's ChowNow, or I'm not sure, but I'll post it up here. And I thought it would be ready right when it said at 12:15, but be forewarned that she did say, even though I said I had an online order, they don't make it till you show up. So I guess you might as well just walk in, but I understand that because she wants everything crispy and hot. So let's check out the fries. That's good. Nice and crispy. Has that nice Greek oregano taste on the fries. And I can smell that delicious, tangy tzatziki sauce. So let's take a bite into this. This is good. The pork is flavored really well. I picked pork. Interesting that they don't have lamb as an option because that's very Greek, but pork is delicious. It's not dry, but on the outside, it's still crispy and has a nice char. The pita is really soft, and it's got that delicious tzatziki sauce just oozing out of it with the tomatoes. Also got some onion in there. All the flavors meld together well. And I taste a little bit of mint and dill in that tzatziki sauce. It gives it a nice tang. Very authentic, delicious. The only junk thing is she didn't give any utensils or any napkins. I'm not sure if I missed it because I was in a rush. Maybe it was in the front to grab yourself, but I got messy hands, but no napkins, but it's all good. That's what jeans are for. This is a delicious sandwich. There's just different flavors going on. The nice saltiness of the pork and the crispiness of its texture. You've got the crispiness of the fries, but the fries are kind of soft inside, so it's not too overcooked, and it's kind of pillowy. You got the pillowy, nice pita bread, the sharpness of the onions, the coolness of the tomato and tzatziki. This is wonderful. I definitely see why there was a line before I came, and that's when they just kind of opened too. When I parked my car, there was about 3 other people in line waiting for their orders, so word did get out that this place is the bomb. So I'm checking out their Yelp site, and they typed a little bit of history about themselves. So Stella, who's the lady in there who's really nice, is from Chicago, but she is a Greek American from a Greek family. And Avram, her partner in this business, is a recent immigrant from Kastoria, Greece. And they're doing all their family recipes. So delicious, awesome, you know, authentic food. You can't go wrong. So I'm kind of glad we're getting more authentic Greek food. I really absolutely love it. And I could only buy so much because I don't want to get totally full from all these different things and waste food. But one day I'd like to try their moussaka and other things. But we'll move on to their next dish. And I picked Spanakopita, which is a very popular Greek dish. So this is the Spanakopita, our next dish that I picked. It's a very popular Greek dish. If you've never tried it before, it is a phyllo dough pastry, but it's savory. It's got spinach and goat cheese inside, so we'll take a taste of that. Wow. Man, that phyllo dough, flaky, crispy, just so airy. Initially when you bite in, It has that crunch and it just melts in your mouth. Very buttery too. Lots of butter flavor. When you initially look at this, it looks gross. Kind of like how people think squid luau is gross or lau lau, but it's the same thing. Almost has that flavor with the spinach. It just looks like a dull green color, but it has lots of spinach flavor, but it's mild. And then the mixture with the goat cheese, it's not too sharp of a cheese that they're using. So it's very, very good mixed with the phyllo dough that's very light and airy. This is so amazing. And it takes a long time to make this stuff. So the amount of work they're putting to do this, if you've ever done pastry work and used phyllo dough, it is very hard to do and it's very time consuming. So kudos to them for taking the time to make this awesome dish. Now that I bit into it a little bit more, you can see some of the goat cheese in here, just little crumbles. Very delicious. I'd highly recommend this if you have never tried it. I like it. And if you are a fan of Spanakopita, they do have a plate which has a couple of these and like little sides and stuff. So definitely try it out. So I had this idea that I'm soon going to hit 3K, and I'm very grateful to all the people that watch and leave nice comments and such. There are the regulars that always watch it often, and I thank you guys for taking the time to even watch it. I didn't think it would become this big, if anything. I know there's bigger YouTubers out there, but when we started this, me and my friends, I'm a foodie anyway, we eat out a lot, and we thought we'd just do it for fun. I never realized how many people would be watching this, but thank you again, and I figured we do a Q&A when we get there to 3K, and you can ask a question in the comments below in that section. Just leave a question and I'll try to answer all of them while we do a mukbang somewhere or something. So probably in about 2 weeks time we'll hit that mark and I'll get to your questions. I'll also leave a question thing in the community tab if you want to ask a question there. So we'll get back to the food. On to our next dish. It's going to be dessert. I don't even know how to say it correctly, so correct me if I'm wrong, but it's Bougatsa. I don't know. Usually when I go to a Greek or Mediterranean place, I absolutely love baklava, but I wanted to try something I've never had before. So this is the Bougatsa, which is a Greek dessert with custard in it. And it's got a little bit of a cinnamon thing going on. So I wanted to try it. It looks delicious and kind of fluffy. So let's see what this is about. So you can see it's got a little bit of phyllo dough on top again, sprinkled with some powdered sugar and cinnamon, but the middle is a tender custard. Yummy. If you're a custard fan, you're gonna love this. It's interesting though, it's a little bit harder. It's not like tough or anything, but you know, when you bite into a custard pie, it just kind of falls apart. This one kind of has a little bit more texture to it, where it can stay together, but it's still tender when you eat and bite into it. It's delicious. And that contrast between the softness of the custard and when you bite into it, the top of the crunchy phyllo dough, it's just a lot going on in your mouth. So it's pretty interesting to have two textures going on. And then the cinnamon and the sugar makes it so good. But I wouldn't say this is awfully sweet, which is a good thing, because I don't want things that are too sweet. This is just like the right amount of sweetness with those delicious textures going on. I really enjoy this. I actually could probably eat this whole box right now, which is so bad, but this is really good. I'm glad I diverted and got something new, because they do also sell baklava. I'm the type of person that orders the same thing over and over, and I'm scared to try something new. But I'm glad I got this. This was delicious. I definitely order it again. This is wow. For the Greek style gyros, that costs $12. And remember, it does come with the fries, although the fries are put into your gyro. For the side of Spanakopita, it's $8 a piece. Very pricey. And if you do know how to handle phyllo dough, you will realize it is a very difficult thing to do. So I totally understand the hard work put into it, and that's why it's probably expensive. Definitely worth it in my book though. I do enjoy a good Spanakopita, and this is one of them. For the Bougatsa, I don't know if I'm saying it right again, but that custard dessert that was so delicious. It is $8 for a couple of pieces in the box, and I think it's worth it as well. You could definitely share it amongst 3 people if you're smaller eaters for dessert. If you're kind of into dessert, maybe you could share it with 2 people. For me, I could probably eat the whole box myself. It is that good. So yep, that's my showcase of the hot new business, Greek Aloha Kitchen. Definitely check them out. If you did go to them in their pop-up in Papakolea area and you missed them, they are now in a brick and mortar in Kalihi. Definitely check them out on the corner of Liliha and Vineyard. If you're ordering right when you park in the back is where you order. So don't go walk around the front. You can't miss it because they got their signs out and everything. You can also order on the ChowNow app and go pick it up. If you're doing a walk-up order, they also take credit cards and cash, so don't worry about that. They do take cards. I enjoyed it. I would definitely go back again. Very delicious food, and they have many other things on their menu as well, and different kind of Greek drinks too. So if you like this video, press the like button, share it if you want. Also subscribe if you're new. Again, when I hit 3K, hopefully we can do a Q&A if you want to ask me a question. Feel free to put it in the comments below, your question, and when we get there, probably in about 2 weeks, because I'm a little bit slow with that, we'll do a showcase on another place while answering these questions. So I'll see you next week, and take care. Peace out.